Hey traders, Raghee here, and as I'm building my watch list of what I'll be trading next in the futures, in the sector ETFs, and even in individual stocks, the Dow keeps getting my attention. And one of the reasons for it is that when you look at the Dow, which is what's on the screen right now, compare it to the S&P, and further compare it to the NASDAQ, the Dow has the best support at the wave. The Dow also has what I would consider to be the best precursor as we go forward to potential movement to the upside. And most of that is because we have no red grab candles on the Dow. We don't have any on the S&P either, but we've broken the wave. And we definitely have red grab candles on the NASDAQ. Now, by the way, the grab candles, think of them as red is bearish, green is bullish, and blue is neutral. You can download these candles right from countdowntrader.com for free. We've always made them free. They're super popular, and you can grab them over at countdowntrader.com. And it's a really easy way to decode sort of what's happening within the market's trend and momentum. So right away, Dow is holding the wave, and it only has one blue grab candle. And when I say holding the wave, you can see here, even on the low, we were still above this lowest line of the wave. All right, next. Well, if the Dow's heading higher, the next thing that we want to think about is, well, why? And if you think about what's inside the Dow, starting with the XLF, and by the way, KRE, financials and regional banks, are leading the charge in what has been an overall interest, higher interest rate, hawkish environment. XLF will benefit from that. We've also seen that XLE, energies, have been benefiting from that. In fact, if we take a look at the sectors that are doing well right now, you'll notice XLE, XLF, XLI, XLB, and even XLP. So we're talking energy, financials, industrial staples, and basic materials have been outperforming. Now, I know there's oftentimes correlations that we all as traders and even as investors like to hang our hat on. But at the end of the day, let's trade what we see, and we can track all of this so we're not guessing or using correlations that just might not be in play when we're devising our watch list. So as a futures trader, I've got my eye on YM futures. As an ETF trader, this is likely going to be the group that might build the next watch list of symbols that will be the next group of trades. So keeping an eye on what we know now 12 days into the new year. Taking a look at XLE, XLI, IYT, even healthcare. I'd like to see healthcare start to get back on track because that is fairly heavily weighted within not only the Dow but the S&P, and that brings up the next conversation. After the Dow, I'm looking for the S&P to continue to move higher. So I'm not really focusing a lot on tech. There are a couple individual stocks that are relative outperformers, but in terms of bigger picture tide type viewpoints, not individual boats, it's really the Dow that's leading the charge. And I'll tell you what, I would not have thought 12 days into the new year, I'd be talking about potentially the Dow becoming the first of these major indices to potentially go double green. And yet here we are looking at precisely that. In terms of the setup, well, the Dow still is in chop. The lower row of the JT multi is still in chop. So the main idea here would be, if I'm still in chop, this is when we want to use the slow stochastic, all right, the slow sto. And let me show you here real quick the settings. So let's see here. I believe it's on, here we go. So we're looking at the settings here. And if you want to freeze the video for a moment, points 1, 2, 3, 4 will teach you what I look at with these particular settings on the slow sto. So if we're looking at a choppy Dow, couple things we can look at. If it turns into an uptrend, we can start to buy the dip on the wave. If we go green over green on the JT multi, great. We'll start to buy the dip on the wave. Remember, you can go download that from countdowntrader.com as well as the grab candles. If we can get some good support at the Darvis level, if we trade back down to this level, especially with either a mid slow stochastic reading or even right down to the 20, terrific. That would be a nice confirmation of the buy. So I'm quite bullish on the Dow. In fact, that's where a lot of my focus is going to be, and on those Dow related sectors. Keep an eye on that. I'll see you in the next update. Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.